Good morning, dear students. Now we have completed our 2 chapters of English language, the sentence and kinds of sentences, definitions along with exercises. I think you all have completed your work in fair copy. Students, while writing, many of you are not paying attention in the punctuation marks like capital letters, full stop and question mark. Please pay attention to these things. When you start writing a sentence, you should start with capital letter. And at the end of the sentence, put full stop if it is not interrogative sentence. Clear? See, in this exercise, many of you have written here small letter, used here small letter, or many of you have not put the full stop at the end of the sentence. So I request you all, please start your sentence with capital letter and ends with full stop, full stop, full stop, as it is very important in English sentences. Clear, students? Next time try to not do this type of mistakes. Now today we will move to language lesson 3, phrases and clauses, which I have explained you in my previous videos. Now come to the definition. When you start your work in your fair copy, first you should write date 9th May 2020. After that, write number of the lesson, that is lesson 3, name of the lesson, phrases and clauses. Then start the word with definitions. Many of you write the spelling of definition wrong. See the correct spelling, DEFINITION, definition. You have to write 2 definitions today, so I have written definitions. Clear? Now come to the first definition. Phrase. A phrase is a group of words that makes sense, comma, but does not give complete meaning, full stop. As examples, near a shop, on my request, for my sheep. All these group of words have sense, but not complete sense, not complete meaning. Clear? So these are the examples of phrases. Come to the clause. A clause is a group of words which contain a subject and a predicate of their own, full stop. It may be part of a sentence or exist by itself as an independent sentence. It means when some group of words have their subject and predicate, then it is said to be clause. See the examples. I don't know. Number 2, who was here yesterday? Number 3, that you were looking for. All these group of words have their subject, and after that all have predicates, but they are not a sentence. They are all parts of sentence. Clear, students? So write these 2 definitions with examples in your fair copy. Clear? After writing this, I will discuss with you kinds of phrases tomorrow. Clear? Today, complete this work with neat and clean handwriting with proper punctuation marks. Thank you for today.